Hi everyone, welcome back. So I am bringing you another craft with me video. I guess I am crafting instead of getting my work done. It just seems to have gone that way. Today got away from me so quickly. I decided to get out my book that I'm, sorry, get it situated a little better. Doing the collage ephemera book. I had showed this to you guys in another video. Gail Augustinelli had posted a video explaining this. She had gotten the idea from someone else, and I don't remember if she even remembered who she got the idea from, but basically what you do is you create a collage page, back it with whatever you want to back it with, and then you have pages already set to go that you can make ephemera out of. The reason for backing it is, you know, if you want them for journal cards or tags or, you know, areas that you can write in for your journals. But this way they're all ready to go. So I went ahead and put my digitals in here from the, if you didn't see the video that I did a, sorry, I'm trying to grab hold of it. I did a craft with me video the other night where I was making these collage sheets with the beautiful trims and fabrics that I get from Sophia, who is Dust Fairies. And then I photocopied them and scanned them to my computer so that I could use them as digitals. This one I haven't done yet. I have to scan it yet because this is the one I made in the craft with me with you guys. So I went ahead and put the ones that I had made in the book. So there they are. And then I went and I took some scrapbook papers and just some other papers that I had, some wallpaper. This is almost all wallpaper. This is paper and wallpaper. And I just did some collaging that can be used as background. And then, you know, you can decorate it more when you make the tags or whatever kind of ephemera you make. It's just basically you have a foundation all ready to go. You just tear the page out of the book and go ahead and use it. So these are the ones I have so far. These I pulled a package that I had bought, like a journal kit package. I'm thinking it might be from Selena More Fabrics. I'm not sure though. And I just took pieces of that, and like here's gift wrap. This is gift wrap music. This is the paper from the announcements. Some flower sheets, some ledger, and then some of the old stamps. And I did all of these pages tonight while I was watching TV, watching other people. And so I thought, I'm using the coffee dyed paper that I got from Amy, who is Darkwood Sanctuary, aka Hag's Hollow. I show you guys videos all the time of her beautiful papers. So I'm using those to back them. And I thought I pulled out this wallpaper that I got from Erin Klossner. And Erin has changed her YouTube channel name, so I don't remember exactly what it is right now, but I will link it. I will link all of the channels that I have mentioned in the last couple of minutes. But I pulled some of these prettier wallpapers that I really liked, and I thought I would collage these. There's a lot of purples and stuff in this grouping. So I thought, well, as long as I'm doing this, why don't I go ahead and turn on the camera and we'll do another craft with me, right? why not? So I've been using the tear ruler with this. I've had this ruler forever, and oops, hit my domino doll. And I haven't really used it too much, so I thought, well, I'll pull it out and use it today. So I was using the Oohoo glue, but I was going through so many glue sticks, it was ridiculous. And then it wasn't really sticking down the wallpaper very well, so I decided to pull out my art glitter glue. Well, of course, it's been sitting here for a minute. I lost the eye pin I had in there. You have to use a stainless steel pin for these, or they rust. And these, I found out, these corsage pins are not. And but I've been using it to keep the tip clean. And so I just stuck it back in there, but I'll have to pull out a stainless steel one. There we go. It's been a couple minutes. I was watching some YouTube videos, taking a break from gluing, trying to decide if I was going to do another video or not, because I did a video earlier today. This one I'll wait and post this for tomorrow, which is Wednesday, so that they're not all posting in the same day. These are stapled together. Oh, stapled to another one. Yeah, I got a lot of really nice wallpapers from Erin more than once. This is like the second grouping of wallpaper I got from her, but she always has really pretty wallpapers. I thought those would give some nice textures, and you know, and they're pretty colors, so I thought I'd go ahead and collage some of those as well, and that gives me another use for my wallpaper. I should have turned my heater on before I started this. It's a little bit chilly. I saw some people posting on Facebook in my area that the roads are pretty icy again. So I don't know if there'll be school tomorrow, but I also don't know if I'm going to have a problem getting out to my mom's tomorrow. I'm hoping that, you know, once it warms up a little bit, you know, because sometimes it's icy in the morning, and then once it warms up a little bit, the roads will thaw, and then, you know, it won't be too bad. Her appointment is in the afternoon, so hopefully by the time I have to get out there for her appointment, the roads won't be icy anymore. That is my hope and prayer anyway. Oh. Let's see. Oh. I kind of want to put it here because I want to put a I don't want to put the plane far away from the floral, because then it will make it harder to vary it, you know what I mean? If I put this clear over here, then what am I going to put here? I need to put something plain up against the floral piece. I probably could zoom in a little bit, couldn't I? I may get a phone call in the middle of this too, even though it's kind of late at night. It's not super late. Well, it's 11:45. But I haven't talked to my mom yet tonight, because sorry. She was on the phone. So, I don't know who she's talking to. It could be my brother or my cousin. It's hard to say, but usually I talk to her before I go to bed at night, and I haven't heard from her yet, so let's use a piece of this. So I'm expecting probably when she gets off the phone from whoever she's talking to, she may be calling me to say goodnight. So I just want to give you the heads up that the phone might ring. If it does, I'll just... It really looks like the exact same one, doesn't it? Oh, there's Liz moving around upstairs. It's not the same. It looks similar, though. Let me pause you, see what Liz is about. Okay, we're back. So she just was popping down for a minute. She didn't know what she wanted, but she ended up grabbing some food. I put this piece down, and I think I put that one down. Or was that one? Anyway, I did a couple pieces while I had the camera off. Pull this out. Put a piece of this over here, I think. So, of course, I completely forgot what I was talking about before she came down. Probably wasn't anything too important. I know I was talking about the icy roads at one point. Oh. Probably one of the worst things here for winter time is when we get the ice. I don't mind snow so much, but ice is no fun. I actually stopped by the office today and got some more salt. They provide the salt. Well, of course, and I went too narrow. Son of a gun. I hate that when that happens. I'll just put it over and put something else there, I guess. Sorry, you probably just heard the toilet flushing. That's very uncouth on camera, but I didn't know she was going to do it, so I couldn't mute it in time. Anyway, oh my gosh, what was I saying? I don't know. I don't think I'm talking about anything important anyway, so it really doesn't matter. I'm just rambling. I am a little concerned about tomorrow, but it's in God's hands. Let's see, I'm going to put this little piece of, I want that little strip right there to put in between. So what have you all been up to today? I made the mistake of stopping in a online book sale. Got some books, of course. I don't need more books, but it's never about need, is it? I was watching Amy Furman. She had some really cool books she was destashing. I think I'm going to put another floral piece up here. Let's use, yeah, I think I like I was trying to decide if I was going to use this one that's more, of a row, or this one that has more in it, but I think I'm going to use this one. I think I'll put it up here. surprised my son didn't call me tonight. He usually calls me more than once. He's had a little bit of a hard time adjusting since my dad's been gone. Not only, the fact that his grandpa's gone, but his Nana's taken a lot of time that normally probably would have been devoted to him. But it's good. It's good for him to gain more independence from me. I'm not a spring chicken. I won't be here forever. And while I do worry about him when I'm gone, I just have to trust God that he'll be all right. But it's good for him to get a little more independent from me. Because, there's a lot that he can do on his own. And he knows that. Some of it's just a choice. I mean, why do things on your own if you can, have mom there? But he is capable, and he knows that. Let's see, do I want to put this one? I think I'll put it over there. But I don't have as much time to just chit-chat on the phone with him like I used to. And he misses that. Plus, I used to have him come over, and we would play games and stuff as a family. Whereas now we do that at my mom's. And it's just, it's a different dynamic than, when it's just me and the kids. And I think we all miss that. But it is what it is. And, I want to be there for her at this time. And nobody's getting neglected. I mean, the kids, they still have their time. It's just not as much as it used to be. Heck, Liz, she's always up in her room anyway. She's 17, so I guess I'm lucky she even wants to speak to me half the time. But, yeah. She did ride along with me to the post office today. Of course, she always wants to get food out when we go. That's her main motivation. Not that I wouldn't have got it for her anyway, but plus she gets out of the house, but she's always got her earbuds in, listening to her Japanese music on her phone, so it's not like she's really paying any attention. I need something right here that is different. Let's see, do I have a sheet that I haven't used? I've got this one, and I've got, I think I'm going to do some of this darker purple. That's pretty. It's almost got like a metallic shine to it. That is really pretty. So anyway, yeah, she's just, I'll say something to her, and I'm like, oh, you're not listening. And she'll see that I said something, and she's like, what? And I'm like, oh, nothing. No, tell me, she says. Just get tired of repeating myself all the time, It's like, why do you even come with me? You're not, giving me your attention. You're not talking to me. You're just listening to your music. It's a totally different experience, Liz being a teenager, because, even though I went through it with Justin, one, he's a guy, and two, he has autism, so it was just a completely different experience than it is with my daughter. Although some respects are the same, like, Justin, he would spend a lot of time up in his room too, playing his games and stuff, and he'd come down and talk to me here and there and stuff, which, she kind of does the same thing. She just does it less often. she just got done asking me, she's like, I'm not tired. Can I call my friend Emma, who she's on the phone with nonstop all day long anyway? I'm like, no, you have a phone curfew on a school night, whether you're tired or not. You know, you might have your days and nights mixed up, but your rules are still the same. So it's not the answer she wanted. Hopefully she's abiding by them and not up there talking, knowing that I'm down here. I will trust her until proven otherwise. Yeah, that art glitter glue does a much better job holding this wallpaper down than the Oohoo does. It's funny that when I first start something, you know, I might not care for it too much. Like the first, well, like some of these pages, like I'm not sure I really care for this page too much. It's a little busy. That one's all right, but, and then this one, I really don't like this page, but I have to remember it's just background. It's not going to be like that. And that one's okay. And as I go, I'm kind of liking this one better. I like this one. You know, as I go into these, okay, yeah, I'm kind of liking these. I like this one a lot. And then this is my favorite. So it's like, as I go, I tend to, I don't know if I hit a stride or what it is, but I get to the point where I finally am okay with what I'm doing. So now I'm going to go ahead and put the paper on here. It doesn't completely cover the whole page like this way, and then it hangs off this way, but I'm working with the size I have. I'm not trying to get it to fit perfectly. It's really hard to choose what side of the paper I want to use though, because she does such a beautiful job. This is her grungier paper. I like the grunge, but I also like the dots too. Okay. I do really like this book idea though of, you know, having these pages done ahead of time. One of these days I'll do another video where I make tags or something and show you, you know, what I do with it. Honestly, it has been so nice to be back crafting somewhat regular. I didn't work on the journals at all. I just wanted something where I could just sit down and it's kind of that whole, you know, as Jersey would say, where you just glue and don't think. Of course, I never can just not think. You may have noticed that. I still have to think about, you know, like placement of things, but it's not as much thought as when I'm doing the journals. So it's been quite a relaxing day, I must confess. Every now and then I look out towards the kitchen, you know, and I think about the dishes out there that I need to get in the dishwasher and get that going. But yeah, they'll still be there, won't they? So I think I'm going to go ahead and do another page of the wallpaper. I'm just going to keep it running. You know, if you're bored with this and, you know, are ready to head out, then that's, you know, that's, I mean, what am I going to do? I'm not even going to know. I guess I'm just saying I understand if, you know, it's boring just to watch me do the same thing again. But if, you know, you're crafting and you just want someone to craft along with, then I guess it's good to do another page and have someone to craft with, right? I like to put craft with me videos on while I'm crafting. usually I'll watch, of course, you guys know I watch Gail Augustinelli. I talk about her all the time. And, of course, Jersey. I miss a lot of her lives because of being at my mom's. But, so I replay her a lot. I love her energy. Man, I wish I could have half of that gal's energy, I'm telling you. Sometimes if I'm too tired, I can't watch because it wears me out. But, I love you, Jersey, but sometimes, man, like I say, I wish I had your energy, girl. But then again, I wonder if you have a hard time turning your mind off at night, because sometimes it seems like yours gets going a mile an hour too, like mine does. It can have its good and its bad points, right? As is the case with everything. I need to get going on that that book that I want to write too. It keeps coming to me periodically, like, oh, you got to get going on that book. Time's a wasting. I worry that I don't worry about passing on, and I don't dwell on it, but the only thing I think about it in is not having enough time to get all the things done that I want to. It's like, I don't plan on going anywhere soon, but you never know, and I really kind of would like to get that book done before I do. It's something I put on my heart a while ago, and I still haven't done it. But I know, for me, when I had my son, I had no idea what I was heading for. And I had just started my college career, so to speak. And I was just in my beginning classes to be a special ed teacher, so I didn't really have all the knowledge that I had later on after taking several classes and talking to instructors and working with other kids and stuff. But, when you have a baby, and, of course, I didn't know when he was a baby, but he did have a lot of colic issues. And, like, for 3 months straight, it was just miserable. And, I don't know if that has anything to do with it or not, and I really don't want to go into a lot of detail about why I think he has autism and all of that, because that's a whole other controversial thing that I'm not about to get into here. But, I didn't know until he was about, I would say I had suspicions when he was about 2 going into 3. But, when you're studying special education and people are telling you, oh, you're just putting stuff on your kid that you're studying, you doubt yourself, and you think, well, maybe I'm not seeing what I think I'm seeing. Maybe it is this. And there was a lot of other factors that came into play with him that involved, his other parent. And I'm not going to get into that either, but it just wasn't a good co-parenting kind of thing. And so, yeah, I mean, I didn't know what I was getting into. And long story short, I mean, there's a lot to the story. But I just feel like if parents can know, just starting out, that maybe have just gotten a diagnosis, that there's a lot of life that their kid can have, a lot of so-called normal life that their kid can have. I want them to know that, and I want to provide them with some resources and just be that hope for them, that they might have to rethink some of their plans and hopes and dreams, but they can still have hopes and dreams for their child. I kind of like the, I don't know if it's a label, but for a long time, people were calling kids with special needs, instead of calling them disabled, they were saying they were otherwise abled. And I think that's a good way to put it, because it's very true. They may not do things the way other people do things. They may not see things the way other people see them, but they definitely have their own abilities and their own way of doing things and their own things that they can do. You just have to change your thinking and your way of looking at it. So, yeah, so I just want to put another perspective out there and be able to tell a story that goes from one phase of life to another. I mean, he's 26 now, so, I have the ability to share a span of, going from infant to toddler to school age to high school to living on their own. It's a big period of time that saw a lot of drastic changes and improvements over that period of time. And if I had predicted when Justin was in elementary school that he would, if I had predicted what his life would look like now as an adult, I certainly would not have thought in a million years that he'd be living on his own, that he'd be hunting, that he'd be able to get a driver's license. He hasn't got it yet, but he did pass driver's ed, which totally surprised me. But you gotta let kids try things, whether your child is labeled with a special need of some kind or not. You have to still let them show you what they're capable of. You can't think that you know, because Justin was on the wrestling team, he was on the football team, and when he was younger, I couldn't even get him to play t-ball. So things change. Hold on a second, let me pause it. Okay, sorry about that. Liz had to get a necessity. So anyway, I don't need to keep going on and on about Justin, because I get talking about him and I could talk for days. But basically, I just want parents to hear his story to give them hope for their children, because he's a pretty amazing young man. He's overcome a lot, and is quite amazing, if I do say so myself. I put this little piece on here. I noticed I was like kind of going all in the same direction, but okay. Need some more, need something floral up here. Just use that one. Let's see. There we go. Should put a centerpiece of that one down there. If you don't use the centerpiece, you really can't see much of what's on it. probably going to try to see if I can't settle down and go to sleep when I get done with this. So I have to get up earlier tomorrow. Probably what I'll try to do is get a few things done tomorrow before I go to my mom's, since I'll need to wait for the roads to clear up a little bit, probably. We'll use this one for here. Long enough. I think one of the reasons I keep putting the book off, but oh shoot, I didn't get that long enough. Doggone it. I hate it when that happens. But anyway, I think part of the reason I keep putting it off is because of all the emotions and stuff that I'm going to have to go through again, uncovering some of the, the things that have been boxed away because, haven't had to deal with them. I mean, emotionally, I mean boxed away inside because haven't had to deal with them anymore, Not really in a big yank to revisit them, I guess. But I need to. And maybe it won't be as difficult as I'm thinking it's going to be. Sometimes we put things off and put things off thinking they're going to be harder than they are, and then they end up not being that bad at all, right? What am I going to put right there now? I've been sitting too long. My knees are starting to hurt. Just looking around, trying to see if I have something. You know what I could use is this purple edging right here. Just put it. Let me get me a piece off of here, and then I'll figure out how I want to put it. The ruler's too long for the space I'm trying to work in. Maybe I'll just put that all the way across there. Yep, I really do like this wallpaper. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm not quite in frame. I'm liking this wallpaper. I'm liking how this collage is looking. Not sure I think I need something to break those two up a little bit too. Let's see if I can. Although I have to remember, they may not even be together when it comes time to use it. I have to remember this is not one project. It could be a couple different tags, but I think I'm still gonna put something between it. What do I want to do? Don't want to put the floral piece. No, I want to use that again. Do I? Maybe I do. Maybe I will use that again. Let's see how it looks. See if it's too repetitive or not. definitely what was needed, isn't it? I think I am going to go ahead and put that on there. There. And then, oh, my knee. My knee. Ouch. Oh, I just went to stretch it out and it cracked. Ow. That hurt. Okay. I want to put something. Ow. Gosh, that hurt. I don't want to put that one over there because I got it right there. I got it. Oh, sorry, guys. Old lady moans and groans. Oh, let's see. What do I want to put in that corner? Look at my camera. Now, see, that's the same as that there, though. Let's make it a little bit smaller. And again, I'm looking at it like it's one big thing, aren't I? Instead of realizing that it's going to be broken up. There. Yep, I like that better. Okay. Put that down. I think when I get done, I'll call my mom real quick and see if she's off the phone yet. Okay. All right. Yep, I like that. What do you guys think? That's how it looks that way. But I think that needs to be broken up a little bit, doesn't it? Yeah, you know what? I'm going to leave it because I don't know how it's going to get used. If I find that something needs to be different when it comes time to use it, then I'll fix it then. I don't want to overthink this, and that's what I'm starting to do. I got some of that turtle glue that someone had shown. I haven't tried it yet, but it's supposed to be as good as our glitter glue. I'll show it to you guys. You'll have to tell me if you've heard of it or if you've used it yet. That's a nice grungy one, isn't it? That's a bigger one. I could have, well, bugger. I should have brought that down. Oh, good. I still can. Need to bring it down to the end of the page a little bit more. I have to put more glue down if I keep messing with it. Okay. Gotta remember all the people I mentioned in the video too, so I can remember to link them in the description box. I don't like to leave anybody out. Okay. So starting to get a little a little full in there. Oh, I was going to show you guys the glue. Just to have it in the box. It's the Barely Art glue. Have you guys heard of that? I might get the box open. My hands are hurting a little bit from doing so much arting today and last night. I got the set that comes with the tips. Comes with the there. It's the refill. And then it's got the bottle. This is the part that you put the different tips on. It's got a storage tip, a fine tip, and an ultra fine tip. And then it's got cleaning pins. I'll have to try not to lose those. Must be all that's in here. But anyway, I haven't used it yet, but I thought I'd get it in case I ran out of art glitter glue this winter. But honestly, you guys know I haven't had a lot of time to craft, so I'll probably be alright with the glue. But anyway, I got to get a pin to put in there. I had a dangle for it, but it came off the eye pin. I haven't fixed it yet. But anyway, let's do a quick little flip through one more time before we say goodnight. So you can see the whole thing. I'm going to do some more of these. I really like making the digitals of the paper. I think that's a neat idea. I really like this one. I like the music pages on there. And there we have it. So thank you so much for hanging out with me again, you guys. Leave me a comment again. Let me know if you were crafting along and what you were doing, and let me know if you've tried that Barely Art glue and what you thought of it, if you don't mind. I appreciate thumbs up, and thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Have a blessed night. Bye-bye.